So at this point in time, the Guilty Gear Strive Season 1 roadmap is looking pretty damn good. Right now, we have Goldlewis and Jacko confirmed as DLC characters. Goldlewis is out, and Jacko comes out on the 27th for Season Pass holders. However, there are 3 more DLC characters coming this season. 1 more in 2021, and 2 more coming in 2022. However, there's a big difference between the 2022 characters and whoever this last character is going to be. And that difference is the last 2 characters in 2022 are going to be both releasing with stages, and the final DLC character is going to be releasing with a brand new story. And in my opinion, this kind of helps us out with figuring out who is going to be releasing when and what characters are coming out for the 2021 DLC and the 2022 DLC. So let's talk about it. So far, we have a couple of datamines to go off of, and if you guys don't know, datamines are not leaks. Datamines are files that are found in the game that hint towards DLC characters via files that are actually already in the game. As we already know, developers love to add in the files early so that way they can start building upon it later. If you don't want to be spoiled, I suggest you click off the video now. We're going to be talking about both of the datamines and which ones I believe to actually be true. So there's your warning. If you're not interested in knowing who's going to be the DLCs for Season 1, please click off the video now. We're going to be talking about it right now. Alright, so for the first datamine, it was Goldlewis, Jacko, Asuka, Jam, and Happy Chaos. That was the very first datamine, which so far has turned out to be correct. However, there are 2 characters that seem to be deconfirmed via the datamine that happened when Goldlewis was released. In case you guys aren't aware, when the game gets updated, new files get added, and we pretty much have the last 3 characters all but confirmed via the files that are now in the game. Now, it's one thing to have character select screen files, just a folder that says the character's going to be in the game, but it's another thing to have actual confirmed files that are named towards those characters in the game. Those are 2 completely different things, and it's kind of what made me believe that Jacko was going to be the next DLC character to begin with. Jacko had the character model, character select files, win quotes, and start of match voice lines as well. So Jacko, in my opinion, was the most complete character out of the ones that were in the first datamine that we've been seeing more of in the Goldlewis datamine. And I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing more when Jacko gets added into the game on the 27th, which will all but confirm the next DLC character. Now, I'm going to be talking about who the last 3 characters are going to be and who I believe is going to be coming out next and who's going to be in what order. Now, firstly, let's talk about the characters and what their leaks are. I don't believe that most of the characters that are coming up that I'm going to be talking about have character models except for one. The one that does have character models in the game already is Happy Chaos. We all knew that Happy Chaos was going to be a DLC in Guilty Gear Strive at some point, but we'll talk about that later. The most important 2 DLC characters, in my opinion, that keep this game interesting, I only cared about 1 of the 4 characters. It's kind of crappy for the first season. However, the two DLCs that we're going to be talking about are, in fact, Baiken and Slayer. Yes, Baiken and Slayer were datamined back when Goldlewis was released on the 27th of last month, and they both actually have voice lines that are in the game. Now, this is actually a lot more substantial than just having a folder in the character select screen, as it shows that these things were added post-launch for the first DLC character, which means that Arc System Works is currently working on these characters and adding things to the game. Now, the reason why that I take voice lines a lot more seriously than just having folders in the game is because this is exactly what happened with Mortal Kombat 11. If you guys aren't aware, I play a ton of Mortal Kombat 11, and literally right before the launch of the game, actually I believe right at the launch of Mortal Kombat 11, all the DLC characters were instantly leaked via Datamine, and every single DLC from that point on, from Combat Pack 1 to Combat Pack 2 and Aftermath and whatever, they were all datamined, and everything that had the proof, there was no character models, there was no special moves that were leaked, it was literally just voice lines. Voice lines are super important as far as datamines are concerned. If they're not DLC characters, then why have these voice lines in the game? Why pay voice actors to say these lines if they're not going to be in the game? That's kind of like one of the biggest things, in my opinion, when it comes down to Datamines, is that voice lines are kind of important because you have to pay quite a bit to get these voice actors to say these things. And since Baiken, Slayer, and Happy Chaos all have voice lines in the game, I believe that they are going to be the next 3 DLC characters. So that means for Season 1, the DLCs will be Goldlewis, Jacko, Baiken, Slayer, and Happy Chaos. Now, I did mention that I'm going to be talking about in what order and when they're going to be coming out. Now, I actually believe that the next DLC character will probably be either Slayer or Baiken, as I don't believe Happy Chaos is anywhere near ready to even be released, as we don't really know all that much about him or what his abilities would actually be, like the moves. But we do know about Baiken and Slayer, so I believe that Baiken is probably going to release next. And then for the 2022 DLC, we'll probably see Slayer and his stage return, as the 4th DLC is going to be coming with a stage, which leads me to believe that Slayer is going to be the 4th DLC, because I don't believe Baiken actually has a proper stage. I know that she has the Colony stage in Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2. However, I always viewed that more of a Heihyun kind of like stage. I never really viewed it as a Baiken stage because it's literally for any Japanese character that's in the game. Same with the Japan stage. So I don't believe that Baiken's going to release with a stage. However, Slayer stage is actually pretty iconic and also one of my favorite stages in Guilty Gear Xrd. So I believe that Slayer is going to release with a stage, which leads me to believe that he's going to be the 4th DLC character. And for Happy Chaos, I believe that Happy Chaos is going to be the final DLC character of Season 1, solely because the final character is going to release with a brand new story mode. And it makes a lot more sense that if you're going to have a character that we don't know a ton about or what their moveset would be, it would make a ton of sense that if you were to release that character, to flush them out in a new story mode. So I believe that we're going to see a lot more of Happy Chaos's combat ability and what Happy Chaos could do in combat in the new story mode. So I believe that that would make a lot more sense as far as DLC goes. So yeah, my opinion would be the next DLC character is Baiken, then Slayer, then Happy Chaos. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Season 1 DLC. I do believe that the next few characters are going to be Baiken, Slayer, Happy Chaos, in that order. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Do you guys think I am wrong? Do you guys think that Jam's going to be in the game? Do you guys think Asuka's going to be in the game instead? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Remember to subscribe for some more Guilty Gear content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. It's been casual.